Now it's official. Alright. We're gonna continue to save everybody. So next, we're gonna save HOD. Okay. Let's see what HOD does. What does HOD do? I wish I was needed by everybody. Please do it right. All the employees with this education refer to it. Oh, wait a minute. Is their max health lowered? Oh yeah, it is. Well, shall we partake in an employee educational video together? Okay, everybody, look here and say cheese. I want to assist and help as much as I can here. You know, did HOD do anything wrong? She was just, like, bullied, I believe. No, bully the HOD. Please do it right. All employees will see educational refer to us. Why does nobody understand my kindness? What is this smooth jazz? Oh, their health is even lower now. You gonna save HOD? You want Smash? I don't want Smash HOD. I just want to save HOD. I need to save this depression. You just need a huggu. Their skills are going down. Oh yeah, it's okay. It's definitely going down. Please do it right. All employees. Oh, this sounds like the Toy Story thing. God, their skills are going down. The number of surviving employees depends on my efforts, but does anyone thank me? No. Oh, she died. I was never told they died. HOD too scary. Whoa, manager, you're not mad at me. Manager, you're not mad at me. Please don't be angry. I'm a good surfer. I won't be mad at HOD. Where's Tiffany? It's past her counseling appointment. Why isn't she here? What the fuck? Excuse me? Arcadia died. Are we starting? We're not starting over. We can't let their sacrifices be in vain. Okay, where are we starting? Okay, so we know that your skills get weaker over time with this thing. Alright, that's a given. So what I want to do is, I want to get as much energy at the start of the game as possible. It's before everything takes a dip. So we gotta farm up all the Hez immediately. I refuse to fail. I will save you, HUD. We're halfway there. We still have 2 more tiers to go. This will have... Oh, I don't like where this is going. Blue Noon? What the fuck's a Blue Noon? I don't remember a Blue Noon. What's a Blue Noon? I don't know what it does. I'm just gonna focus on the easy room so nothing bad happens. Sweet, but one done. Maybe I wasn't a good person from the beginning. Okay, we finished today. I was muted, sorry. I'm stupid. I was reading that though. Know in your head that I was reading this. Okay, we're going all the way back. Do you believe there's inexcusable behavior? Nobody's perfect. If we realize that forgiving others doesn't mean your enemy deserves forgiveness, but that you deserve peace, would things be better? Can you really join our experiment in an unstable situation? Michelle, frankly speaking, we're performing experiments that go against the head. If your beloved parents or your precious friends coax you, do you think you could refuse them? ... You were not able to say anything in the Brown reading. Carmen broke the silence instead. Well, she looks like Yonich and the doc in the behind. Stop. She's amazing to be here in her young age. So, I think this is pre-Angela. Angela. Or Carmen, I believe that's what they're calling her. Just like everyone else, Michelle liked Carmen. That was not a show. She was that manipulative. I should have made her tell the answer she avoided to give. Did Michelle receive what she wanted? I don't know. Did she accomplish her purpose by destroying us in Carmen? I don't know. Do I have any right to bear hatred towards her? The answer was no. I'm different than her. To be honest, I never wanted you to die in misery like that nasty gossipy rumors. Were you able to successfully face yourself, manager? When I opened my eyes, I thought this could be my second chance. I thought I could redeem myself and free myself from my mistakes. Why did you see Malkuth like a bot? I don't know. What I did cannot be undone. A sunken pebble can never float to the surface again. I wanted to be a nice person. I wanted to let everyone know that I might be okay here. Was I really being considerate of others? There's no room for something like that here. I was a hypocrite. All of the things were for myself. I'll keep trying to be a nice person. Even now. It may be spurious and some people may hate me for that. But if this can save anyone or comfort anyone, I can live with pride. So manager, let's try together in this eternal hell. The hope to be a better person! Ah, hell yeah! And I believe this is the one where it's like I close my eyes. Oh shit, I actually didn't read that. I've never read that before, hold on. This place, the sunlight is truly warm. Maybe I was a tree in the past. Well, a former life is something like this. The same soul living a life before I was born of this form. Just thinking about it is interesting, haha. Afterlife. I want to be a person with a beautiful voice. And everyone will pay me more attention to what I say. Maybe that's just too much to ask with all my abilities. But you know? But you? What do you want to become? What kind of thought is that? Look at this. It's medicine extracted from the human subconsciousness. A form made from formless concept. Isn't that interesting? This will become a seed of sorts. Since an incurable disease has been discovered, it will only be fair to discover the cure for it, don't you think? Be honest. You're not meeting me to get praised, are you? Aren't you sick of it? You'll do something great tomorrow again. Well, it won't be that great, but Angela and other seraphs will compliment you. You'll have another accident in my department. Some will die and some will go nuts. Some will sustain unrecoverable injuries. HOD will cheer me up. Yasad will lecture me about the rules I didn't follow. Malkuth will encourage me, saying, let's try harder tomorrow. Nobody will say it's my fault. But it's my fault, definitely. My day repeats like that. It starts with death and ends with death. All the employees here regularly receive a small dose of a drug. Did you know? It helps them become desensitized to everything. Think about it. If your lunchmate is found dead, torn into thousands of pieces, who can clean his dead body without feeling anything? Can you blame them? Can you blame them for depending on those drugs? Everybody's trying their best to bury their heads in the sand. They might look okay, but nobody really is. I keep thinking of how I can die. How can I die? I know it's like a metaphor. Death to us is hypothetical. I heard injecting drugs like Incafalin into the machine will slowly rust it. Then if I put a whole bottle into my body, it will cause irreversible damage to me. I just injected myself with way more Incafalin than I usually do. But my mind is clear. I feel completely lucid right now. If I open my eyes again, maybe it's somewhere without you, other seraphs or Angela. If it wasn't fun, let's never meet again. We started a full research on Kogito. Oh, so this is Kogito. The main issue was to find the proper drug dosage. I persuaded people. I told them we should proceed with the experiment in order to save Carmen and the others. Wait, I just so curious. Or drugs are actually diesel fuel. Everybody kept quiet about when I asked for volunteers. One silently raised his hand. It was Giovanni, who had kept him to himself most of the time. Giovanni was one of the patients from Carmen's company. I heard they knew each other since they were young. There was no noble sacrifice, and was always miserable, no matter how justifiable the reason is. Maybe he decided to volunteer for the experiment when I said it might save Carmen. The experiment to find proper drug dosages is not something that can be done in a short time. I did not talk with him much. We had little in common, mostly just Carmen. Kogito lowers a person's boundaries. And repeated experience leave an indelible mark. Oh, Kogito is a drug. And this is Giovanni. I don't want to do this. Is there a way not to? Here we go. Manifestation of Klippa by disruption of Seraph. Seraph core suppression required. So you holding up? Today was a bad day, so many things happened. It's good that everyone has clear assigned roles. They can concentrate on their work without thinking about it. Angel's very good at keeping everyone in check. Whenever someone tries to leave their assigned roles, she becomes merciless. I learned that I have a pre-assigned role. Like it or not, it's been decided already. So I made up my mind to just wait. Wait for what, you ask? If there's a start, there's an end. Until a plan ends. Angela, there's something strange in the documents. This record's... I found a lot of Chesed fan art. Chesed's nice. This record states that the containment unit's lock failure allowed the abnormalities to escape. But to my knowledge, the containment unit's door was fine that day. No trace of any malfunction. And the one with authority over the containment unit door was you, Angela. Angela, tell me, why did you do it? Do you know how many employees under my department died? Right, Chesed. I knew you'd find out, but this was quicker than I expected. What do you mean by that? Thanks to your great efforts, your department's escape rate has been very low these days. You're a great Sephiroth. I'll give you that. I didn't tell this to anyone, and I don't need to, but... the abnormalities create more energy by killing people. How could that be? You posted several reports about importing machinery, yes? If the soulless cheap machines replace the employees' work, then yes, the casualty rate of the employees will drop. Well, that will also drastically reduce the energy production rate. The Lobotomy Corporation is operating a massive business which includes a daily energy supply quota, city electricity production, and business relations with various stakeholders such as other wings. We refine energy in the most efficient method available and make profit. That is the only thing you need to consider. That's just... why are you being so cruel? Chesed, the employees are extremely lucky to be hired in one of these wings. So many people fight for a job here every day. There are always the employees available for replacing the dead. Or what authority are you trying to take away for their fortune? I understand that you're smart, Chesed, but you don't... but why don't you use that intelligence in another direction? Looks like that was quite a shock for you. But I warned you before, nothing will be changed. Did you think I was lying? Try drinking a warm cup of coffee instead of wasting your time. Savor your higher position. Don't forget that our objective is singular. Oh, and Chesed? I'm the best AI which exists in this world. I don't leave stupid trails. So is your petty detective work entertaining? Do you know how I don't exist in the form you see? I'm curious how it would look from your point of view. It must be something distasteful and incapable, which I would have hated in the past. Finish a day within the time limit. Again! Again! I don't even think I can beat the game in beat the day in the time limit. Okay, let's save Yesod. Let's go. Zergers are people, but managers of everyone is just a bot? Yes. That is the truth. Oh! Isn't that lovely? I hate this game. Why would you do this to me? These banging beats though. I guess without information you can't see shit. You will not best me, game! Whoa. God, we're heading into 8-bit. We're hitting the 8-bit era, guys. This isn't gonna stop me. How does this... I wonder how this pool will progressively get worse, because it's already pretty bad now. It's gonna be Green Noon next. I think we're on, like, I don't even know anymore at this, like... Actually, what is going on? Oh, here we go. Oh, shit. It's gotten an extra level of worse. This is like LSD trip. We got it, okay. I was on who was to blind what was in front of me. I'm guessing no deaths. Okay. Gabriel. I heard about Elijah. I'm sorry. I guess now everybody knows here the consequences when forcefully opening an access-controlled laboratory. Also, you were very careless not to put the supply room key back to its place. You might think I'm being too strict, but I can't help it. Oh, I forget. I am not saying anything wrong. I should set up a time for when keys must be returned to prevent this from happening again. I want this to prevent chemicals from splashing on my body. I'm just a little tired. Never mind, I will go prepare the next experiment. Wounds have a ways of showing, even for those who wish to keep them concealed. For Gabriel, it was his clothes. Maybe he felt better to conclude that Elijah's death was caused by not following the rules. He tried harder to stick to principles. He tried to maintain his objectivity. Perhaps his excessive rationality is what destroyed him. His earnest hope not to see anyone else die did not come true. No, I don't want to lie anymore. I pretended that I didn't hear the shout of desperation. No need to ask me if I'm doing okay. I heard about what you and I did. It was the first time for me to lose myself. It was not pleasant, but I was not as terrible as I expected it to be. Now I feel relieved. I'm not saying all the hatred I have is gone. I will still see the rotting illusion, sometimes feel disgusted, and will feel unbearable anger towards you. Well, there's one aspect that's changed. I can be in as much despair as I want now. Someday, painful hope will grow out of the rotten wound. What you gave to us was a seed of hope. I think you're also on your way to embracing your past. It's always the beginning that's difficult. And your outfit is still not acceptable. I should seriously consider having penalty points for even managers. Distinctive reasoning, ah, hell yeah! Are you hoping to turn back time for the things you missed? After all this time? Even if you turn back time, do you really think your remorse can be so easily washed away? What? Inside a fog. The screams and rage are so mixed up. One can't determine if the smoke is causing madness or if the noise produces the smoke. Oh, it's B. Are you researching machines now? That's great, now I can really see what a jack of all trades can do. Frankly, I thought I was pretty great too. But looking at you makes me think I was being a bit full of myself. Would it be alright if I helped you? I think I'd make a suitable assistant. It's good that you're up again. It's my honor to be part of a project with a scholar I respect. What's wrong? Are you okay? You're actually not okay, are you? If your mind collapses with yearning when sunlight touches you, and seeing the outside plants incites unknown rage that destroys your rational thoughts, then we have no choice but to stay underground. Let's start all over. The lobotomy which mourns her. New team! Oh boy. You're thick. I don't know how to think about that. It's our time to teach FO42. Has escaped. Time to teach it. What? Why did it escape? Where is it now? Why is it over there? Get away from that. Frank, get out of there. What? Just... Oh, cause you're using the armor. Punch, 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 punch. You're worse than the upper serifs. You could have prevented the death of Harry. Why'd Harry die? Oh. Yeah. We're starting the day over. We're starting the day over. Okay. We're done. No one died. Day 32. No, not nameless fetus. I don't like that. A month later, we concluded there was no such thing as the beast. While humanity proposed through advanced civilization and technology, it was not aware of the impending racial suicide. They needed a hero, but they beheaded the hero with their own hands. Lots of things happened and lots of things have changed. A changed himself from a healer to a creator. Their old promises sustained A without meaning, but in this world without her, it has ultimately become obsolete. Racial suicide, exactly, I don't understand half these terms. Various sins sprung up from his arrogance, and A changed very slowly. He became enchanted by the shadows he created, and planned to discover the disease of mankind became a distant dream of the past. I think self-genocide. A became skeptical of man, including himself. A started to look for something that would guide him without turning against him. The answer was simple. Vile humans could not be trusted. The answer was a machine. The machine, loathed by A, was essential to him. It seemed that A wanted to have wings which would allow him to escape the blasted pits and reach the heavens. Anglos. That was how I was born. You're so thick! Question mark? What? I need to sound... I don't have the speech capabilities. Well, who are you? Who are you? I already used that voice. I am A. Ah, you're the new manager. Sorry, you don't look like one. Other departments may kiss your ass even when you walk around with an air of arrogance for being a manager. But in here, such pompous attitude will become your news someday. Well, since you've made it here, I guess you won't be a deadweight at least. I'm Gebera, head of the disciplinary department. I can't. We're the best combat departments among the Sephira, so we don't need any cowards. Want to know the types I hate the most? Crybabies who constantly whine about how abnormalities or employees are piteous and that they don't want to see anyone die. Hey, I take offense to that. Little bitch. It's just like a soldier refusing to kill in the middle of a battlefield. If you're not the one of those kind, then we can work together at least. Why do I hate abnormalities? Why does it require an explanation at all? What are abnormalities to you exactly? Holy entities, poor creatures locked underground, precious beings who produce energy for us? Wrong. Abnormalities can be damaged but never destroyed. But they can feel pain at least. Let's make life as painless as possible. Suppress HE or lower abnormalities 5 times. Okay. Hell yeah. One moment I woke up in this place and I met you, I never wanted to see you again. No one is safe here, the security team is just for show, it's no use extend unwanted death because that's... Jeez, too much reading. Where are the beats at? The beats have left the room. You don't heal, okay, that's the drawback. Okay, you guys can't heal up, that is okay, I get it now. Guys, okay, I guess when Quiltoff meltdown occurs, they heal. It's no use. This music... I'm ignoring the core meltdown, and I'm just waiting for this to happen. They're dueling. Oh, we finished complete food. Okay, we saved them. This one will actually probably move smoothly if no bullshit happens. There we go. I stopped breathing, but if life calls me once again... Yes! Okay, we suppressed all the upper level. All of them! La Luna. I forgot what La Luna was. We will meet again as stars. Be relaxed, do you not need a blessing? We will meet again as stars. If Carmen was here, she would laugh so hard to see the two of us talking. I mean, we never really talked to each other. From the beginning, I came here because of Carmen, not you. I hope I revived Carmen back to life. We couldn't save Carmen. We knew it from the very start. I did not answer him because I did not want to ruin his only hope. That was my selfishness. Believing he would be happy in a dream that he could not wake up from while in a restless sleep. So the reason I am facing you is because I definitely failed on the experiment. I will find another method next time. I'm kidding, don't tell the Sangela or the Cephalus. That will only lead to trouble. I hear treatment is needed because the pot was full of enkephalin. It will probably be difficult. A bit painful as well. To be honest, I didn't want to wake up. It's been a while since I've had such a long sleep. But somewhere deep in my flickering consciousness, someone calls out to me. A familiar voice said this. No, you can't. In here you must ask for my permission for even death. And then you saved me. Sadly, I opened my eyes again. This place will never be safe. It's no use, even if everyone tries. Well, we have a conclusion. It is to live. Even though life is full of pain, if the voices that call to me wants us to find and hold on to a shadow possibility, then what else is there to do but follow the voice's wish? From the get-go, I was disdain of you, did you know? For the first time, I'm thinking perhaps it is I that called you. You came to ruin me, but also to save me. I think we're in a similar situation. It will if everyone will do their fucking jobs right. I think we are in a similar situation. We are both caught up in the sins of our past. It is not I who has changed. You are the one who has finally seen clearly. Courageous fortitude! Hell yeah! I remember you, eh? You were a person with a warm laugh. A. Why did you never go meet it, even though you created it? But A, surely you already know. Do you want a vending machine that dispenses soda at the press of a button? Then at least give it a name. There's nothing I can do even if you make an expression like that. It is the rule that the creator names their creation. Don't dump your job on someone else. You're the designer. Go to it and call it yourself. There, the door over there. Lisa? I want to go home. Enoch? You'll be able to get back home. Just think of this place as your new home. How can this place be home? Our home is different. There's no mom. Well, why don't you go pretend Carmen is our new mom then? No, they aren't the same at all. Let me go home. Enoch? Enoch? Why'd you keep participating in strange experiments? You don't have to. Carmen also told us that we could take it easy here. Of course, it'd be fun to spend time with you. Here without any worries. I sometimes imagine a future like that. You would be very happy. But how then could we find the meaning of our lives? Children abandoned in the outskirts are dying every day. You're just the few lucky ones who could continue on living. Living here in comfort is not why I exist. It can't be. Your words are too hard for me. Why do you have so many thoughts in your mind? Too much thinking may affect you negatively. Lisa, I think I was always sad. I never loved my own life for a second. How nice would it be to live in a happy world next time? Enoch, does it hurt? No, it doesn't hurt at all. Don't be sad. Something good will happen next time. You're awake. You are in Lobotomy and I am the one who woke you. All of you are now Tifaref. You will support my amazing work here from now on. Why do you have the same name? Because there's no point in distinguishing each one of you. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Tifaref. Hi, nice to meet you, Tifaref. I think I keep making mistakes, Tifaref. I'm helping you soon. You'll be fine by yourself. We made it this far. Without you, I had fallen behind the other Sephiras. We might be better partners than we thought. Yeah, I think so too. Why do we exist here? Why do you think about it? We're part of the central department, with a bunch of assigned to work here to do, so you should be focusing on tasks at hand. You're radically different from normal machines. As I think about you and you think about me, if you worry, are in pain, and existing, there must be a reason. But if Angela finds out you're wondering about that, she won't be happy about it. Angela, what will happen to Tifaref? Apart from the fact that his condition isn't normal, his excessive questions will affect the manager as well. How unacceptable. Now I have to reset you and bring you back to normal status. You'll be alright. You're just returning back to your first day. But Angela, Tifaref spent so much time with me. You're really starting to act like a child now, Tifaref. Say your goodbyes. You two will meet again soon. Tifaref! 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 Why are you crying, Tifaref? Sorry, I couldn't do anything. Don't be sad. Something good will happen next time. Yeah. You're here. Sometimes I spend time here. It allows me to think clearly. Tifaref always looked at the world with one step ahead of me. In his world, that I will never know about. We were always together, but on second thought, we were never truly together. Do you know what feeling of missing someone even though they're right next to you? I don't anything about what the reason for existence that Tifaref was talking about. I just wanted to spend some quality time here together. That was all. But this place won't allow us to have that small luxury. There are a number of Tifaref's dead bodies here. Can't you see me? I'm standing here and stepping on their remains, trampling over the memories and all the times I spent with Tifaref. I'm standing on the top of it now, but I still don't get it. I still don't understand your world, Tifaref. I sing a song from my home and mourn for you even though it will never reach you, Tifaref. Care to join me? Tifaref, what are you doing here? I'm just thinking of old memories. What memories? Good old days when we were together. You're right. We had lots of fun together. Come back to me as soon as you can, Tifaref. I'll be reading the rest of the report. Okay. You can't bring the old Tifaref back by replacing the original machine and transmitting it back to its normal original memories? Does it really matter? Tifaref will continue to smile at you and will spend time with you, just like before. Don't say any careless words. Tifaref, it's meaningless here. I don't really like you. The new manager always had an effect towards Tifaref. This would eventually lead to a breakdown. You'll be the same, time after time. You will discard Tifaref again and again. He'll be changed from what he used to be. I'm scared of seeing Tifaref burning out and being left empty for all those resets. For now, he looks normal and talks with me about old memories that was forcefully transmitted, just like his old self. But he's getting worse and more unstable because they kept turning on the unstable machine. You can make multiple copies of his body, but there can only be one soul. Only one. But his soul was... Could you do me a favor? You used to do me other favors. Would you do me this one favor? Just like old times? Could you get rid of Tifaref? Angela used to say there was a reason for the two of us being here. She used to say we are two but one. I can handle the central department all by myself. It was proven a long time ago. Let Tifaref rest in peace, as if he was alone from the beginning, before it gets any worse. Why aren't you saying anything? In reality, Angela didn't really care about us at all. Whether there's one Tifaref or two, whether another one just became a moving piece of metal scrap, or if thousands of discarded Tifaref were melted from storage, she wouldn't care. But you're different. At least you should be. There were many abandoned children in the outskirts. These children were the end result of the many conflicts of the wings within the city. Excluding disease and hunger, the scariest enemy to the children were the ones called cleaners. Cleaners usually ate children. Excuse me? But sometimes accompanied them. Whatever the situation, it was a bad place for children to be. One fixer was exploring the outskirts and found the children. We could guess why she bothered to report her findings to us. We also knew that she spent days agonizing over whether to report this or not. Well, I think it's a lovely game with cool story. I don't want to know the story anymore. Same. Carmen asked for her to bring the children. Bringing the children into the city from the outskirts required a complicated procedure, but no one complained. Two children didn't look like siblings, but they depended on one another much more than real siblings. The girl was easily frightened and didn't open up very much to us. But the boy started to show interest in our experiment. I saw it in his eyes. He already experienced so much despair and misfortune. His eyes no longer looked like those of a child. Allow me to participate in the experiment, he said. Carmen spent a lot of time thinking about his earnest request. And finally, we... No! No! Where did we want to go while holding a child's hand? You should have been the one to die. Yeah, I think you should have died. Lisa's hateful mumbling was possibly not sincere, but I knew. Carmen's answer was sincere. From that day, Carmen quietly expanded the wound. This isn't good. Expand the disciplinary team and want to go to the management department? If you do, let's do it. Hell yeah. That's the end of stream.